But something happened. I was working with the gospel team, but they didn't actually let me go for it. I almost gave up coming for Nigerian Idol.
Did they allow you go for it?
Yeah.
Why? What was that reason for it?
They said it's a secular show, and I'm a gospel singer. But I knew I needed the platform to push myself to visibility. Yeah. So I almost gave up. In fact, I gave up because of people I had around me. They persuaded me that I shouldn't give up now. I should continue. So I had to go for the audition, judges audition, where I got a golden ticket, and that was it. We got to the theater week, and by the help of God, I got into the live shows.
And everybody's like, babe, yes, babe, do something. So this has actually now brought me out more. And people are like, you don't have a choice anymore. You just have to drop something for us. So I think I'm going to be working more in the studio and trying to bring out something new and something fresh, something me, Faith Mark. And then I'm a fashion designer. So I'm also thinking of working alongside my music and fashion together, creating something out of the two, not doing fashion separate or music separate, just combining the two together, bringing something different, magical.
I like that you already have these plans already. And I'm hoping and praying that everything works out well for you.
Amen.
I think you're exceptionally talented, and hopefully, like I said earlier, things work out well for you, and you can get and do whatever, all these plans that you have, everything can come to fruition. For you. So again, a lot of people felt like Faith, not even just you now. They were talking about what's it called, the judges now. Did you feel like any one of them was being unnecessarily harsh? Or do you feel like any one of them was like, I'm going to be like, say this? Did you feel any type of way about them at all?
Okay, I'll try to be as honest as I can be. Okay, So first of all, when I got in my first audition time, this whole thing of, Shenshi loves Faith. Shenshi is all about my dressing, looking all different. And so that already gave me the vibe of, okay, I think I'm safe with one, that feeling of, I think they love me. Yeah, they actually do love me. They actually do like me. No doubt about that. But it's the game. Even my last performance, I know I had a little bit of the low register thing, but I was still able to push. But it still didn't change the fact that I was really amazing. And that was what they said, not me. And it still didn't change the fact that they still tried to show me love. And so I don't think there was anybody trying to be harsh to me. No, I don't think so.
Hey, Chinekeme. Honestly, really, oh God, gosh, it's hard because if you look at all the contestants there right now, you can tell that they all have, honestly, they all stand a very good chance. They do. I cannot look at one person in that house right now and say, this person can't win. They can all win because this show business is a game of numbers, and the numbers matter. Clout matters.
Okay.
In lot. If you like, you can be the best. You can have the best performance. You can be the best singer. I know, but if you don't have enough clout, so clout really matters. And all of them that are there right now, beyond, it's not just vocals or just skills or talent. They are all talented. But at this point, now who gets the highest votes to go win? And all of them right now have they all have like a huge fan base, every one of them. So like I think they all stand and they are good.
Okay.
They are killing it back to back every week. So every one of them right now, honestly, I think they all stand a good chance of winning.
Clinton.
Did your parents ever tell you why you were named Clinton?
It's this. According to them, they said it was the name they gave to me. That's the English name they gave to me, and the meaning of the name was trustworthy. Abby, something like that. Yeah, trustworthy. It's a Welsh name.
Oh, yeah. Clinton is Welsh.
Yeah.
Wow, you learn every day. I would never have guessed. I would never have guessed. So, Clinton, talk to me about how you got into Nigerian Idol. A lot of us still have, those of us that don't watch the show as much, but we started watching this season. You understand? We saw a lot of auditions and everything. But for you, how was it? Why did you even decide to go for the idols, for the shows at all?
All right. Actually, I've auditioned before. That's the 2015 season.
That's like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
I auditioned before and I didn't make it in.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't make it through to the judges round. So I had to work. Actually, didn't want to go for any other competition again. Yeah. A friend of mine said I should do it. Like, not just a friend, both people in my church. They were like, give it a try, give it a try, give it a try. I was like, okay. I hesitated until the last day of auditions. I just reluctantly sent in a video of me singing, a 30 seconds video of me singing, and I forgot about it. So later I got an email, but I didn't check my email then. It was until I got a WhatsApp message and I discovered, wow, my video was accepted. So I wanted to go for I decided, okay, let me give it a shot. But something happened. I was working with the gospel team, but they didn't actually let me go for it. I almost gave up coming for Nigerian Idol.
Did they allow you to go for it?
Yeah.
Why? What was that reason for it?
They said it's a secular show, and I'm a gospel singer. But I knew I needed the platform to push myself to visibility. Yeah. So I almost gave up. In fact, I gave up because of people I had around me. They persuaded me that I shouldn't give up now. I should continue. So I had to go for the audition, judges audition, where I got a golden ticket, and that was it. We got to the theater week, and by the help of God, I got into the live shows, and here we are now.
Your story is quite interesting because obviously, from what you said, you started singing in the church, if I'm not mistaken, and you've always been a church. You've always been a church boy. You had even started working with gospel singers, and I could call you a gospel singer at least at that time. You understand?
I am a gospel singer.
You are a gospel singer, yes. So my point is, you had no qualms with going to Nigeria Idol because you wanted the platform, right?
Yeah. And it's been a dream for me to sing on the stage, on the Nigerian Idol stage. I've always wished and dreamt and even prayed to God that I get the opportunity to sing on the Nigerian Idol stage. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the opportunity came, and then your gospel team or the people you were working with at that time said you cannot go because it's. How did I know you must have felt bad, but talk to me about how did you navigate that period? Because it just sounds like, but I'm sure it must have been tough for you.
Yeah, it was tough actually because I actually decided not to continue again because I was kicked out of the team.
You were kicked out?
Yes, I was kicked out because I auditioned for the Nigerian Idol.
Is this like an ultra conservative church or because obviously it means that whatever you do will still come back to them, because obviously you are a good singer. People begin to ask that, how did you get here? You would say that you mentioned that, so you were kicked out.
Yeah, I was kicked out. That was even before the judges audition where I got the golden ticket. So because of that, I felt so bad. I didn't want to go again, but because of the people I had around me who encouraged me to give it a try, I don't know what God has for me there. And actually, I had peace of mind coming for this. I had joy that my dreams actually coming to pass. So I decided, let me just continue with it. Let me continue with the show.
Let me continue with it. And I'm glad that at least it is giving you the visibility part.
Yeah.
You understand? These people know the name Clinton Francis now. And hopefully when in the future it's going to work. It's going to work well. So would you say that disappointment you felt from your team kicking you out was one of the reasons why you did so, or you got to this stage? Was it one of the gingers that anytime you were singing on stage, you remember that he said, you are not supposed to do this? Was that your G? Was that motivation?
Actually, it's one of them. It's one of them. I really needed to show that I can do this, and it's one of them. And actually, secondly, it's a passion that I really needed to do. And I gave in my all. I was deliberating in it. I was like, I needed this. So
yeah. Okay. So I heard you yesterday during an interview, one of the sessions, where you said you had a premonition that you were going to be evicted, that you already felt like it was coming. Was that you?
Like I said before, I just had that feeling that it might happen today. But actually, I accepted it with gladness. Yeah, that at least my dream has come to pass. I accepted it with gladness that my dream has come to pass, even if I don't get to win. But I know I've made a lot of people proud by getting to that stage. It's not. It would have pained me more if it's at the stage where the judges were still deciding. Yeah, that is where it would have gotten to me more. But I know a lot of people now have heard me. I know a lot of people, they've seen what I have, the gift I have, and they'll be expecting so much from me. So I was grateful to God for anything that comes. Yeah.
Okay, so talking about the judges now, do you feel like any one of them was particularly harsh? Because we that were watching, it's different for you guys that are in the show. We that were watching, we all had our bias for the judges.
Yeah,
you understand?
Actually, I didn't feel that any of them was particularly harsh. They were being honest. I feel they were being honest, saying it the way they feel, and what they are the judges. That's why they are the judges. So I didn't take any of their words for granted. Yeah.
Okay, so definitely some of the lessons you learned was professionalism, singing on stage, and what other things did you learn?
I learned to be myself, to always do myself, like sound like me, like Clinton. I learned a whole lot. I learned a whole lot, musically, vocally, personally. Now I've learned how to package myself, to carry myself, and every day now it's like a showbiz for me. So I just have to flow with the tide, and I've learned a whole lot.
Okay, so what's next for you now? I hear you say you're a gospel, or you are a gospel musician. Does it mean you will be focused on that particular side of the industry?
Yes.
We should not expect to see you singing with other secular artists. We are going to face gospel.
Yeah, I was a gospel minister before Idols. I am still a gospel musician, so it's just gospel. I think it's a career. It's a ministry. It's a calling for me. It's a calling. It's very obvious. I know it. It's very obvious. I actually find peace. Doing the gospel, and actually, I thank God for this platform because I really needed this platform. I felt like I've been in the background for too long. Yeah, so I really needed this platform, and God has made it come to pass. Now it's left for me to work with it and let people get to hear the sound from me. Yeah,
exactly.
Gospel. It's just totally gospel for me.
Totally gospel. I like that. So, Clinton, thank you very much for speaking with me. I wish I had a lot more time. I still have to speak to the rest of the evicted house or evicted guests, evicted singers. So, how does Clinton sound? You said you learned how to sound like Clinton. So, give us an example of how Clinton sounds.
All right, I'll sing. Great is thy faithfulness. Great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, your mercies I see. All that I have needed, your hands have provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, to me.
Wow, Clinton.
That's my early morning song.
Yes, thank you very much, Clinton. Fitz, I have to ask. When I heard there was a lady named Fitz Mark on the show, I had to ask. You and Naomi Mark, you guys are related? I'm
yes,
sure
we are.
Yes, she's your sister.
Yes, she is.
Hey, wahala. Wait, how many are you guys in your house? How many are you guys?
Okay, so.
Oh, yeah, I can't hear you again. It looks like, can you hear me? It looks like you're, yeah, okay. I can hear you now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So We are 8 children and 1 father, 1 mother.
How many fathers do you want to have
girls,
before?
2 boys.
How many fathers do you want to, or mothers do you want to have before?
Why did
this? Wait, you said 8? You said 8?
Yes.
How many
girls? 2 boys.
6 girls and 2 boys. Did you guys grow up in? Did you grow up in Lagos?
Yes, we all grew up in Lagos.
So can I assume that all the girls or everybody in the house knew how to sing?
Everybody. If you don't know how to sing, we'll send you away. Go and find that singing talent outside. Even my niece knows how to sing.
Wow. Wow. That means your what's it called? Your morning devotion sessions would have been melody.
Angels from above.
Angels singing. People will be walking past your house and they hear you guys doing morning devotion.
We get that a lot.
Are you serious?
We get that a lot, man.
Oh wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. So was I know Naomi is in the other show, and she's had a career as a musician as well. So I guess she's elder. She's elder, Abby.
Yeah, she's older.
Older than you. Yes. Okay. So looking at what she's achieved, was this an inspiration or motivation for you to get into the industry?
Okay, so right from the onset, I wanted to actually go into this whole music thing and, have my own brand and everything. She went for Nigerian Idol 10 years ago. Yeah. And she was like, first runner-up. So when this came out, I was like, should I go for it? She has gone before the start, I said, let me just do it. Like, I just want to have that feel of being on the stage, having a bigger platform, reaching out to a larger audience. And she inspired me to actually want to push and go for this idol thing because she has experienced it, and I also want to have a taste of that. So I was like, okay, let me just do it, and it was amazing. Yes, had fun.
You had fun. So your experience, if you were to sum up all the experience you had on the show, you'd say it was amazing and you had fun.
It was phenomenal, exciting, challenging in a good way. Like having to do more, be better every time they give you a task to do. So it was actually one amazing part of my life, having that family bond with my guys, great singers, great team.
I can feel your excitement from where I'm sitting. I can feel your excitement from where I'm sitting. Okay, so but did you have to do anything different? Because obviously there were thousands or a lot of people auditioned, but you got in. So from the time you started the journey and everything, you had to sing in front of the judges. Did you feel like did you have to do anything special, or did you have to raise your voice a little bit higher, or change the way you sang normally before you got to where you are?
Yeah, exactly. I would say it's the grace of God and nothing more, because I believe I just rehearsed the normal thing I do. I went there, sing my normal song, use the little voice that God has given to me, and the grace of God. Because I heard other people sing, they were amazing, and I was like, and for the fact that I even forgot my lyrics on stage at that moment, I was like, oh, sorry. What they're looking for means to like cut down people. So if this kind of mistake has happened to me, what do you think is going to be the outcome? I just zeroed my mind on getting even to the top 11. So it's funny how everything just turned out to be, I'm a part of it, It was emotional for me, honestly.
Oh, it was emotional for you. But like you said now, forgetting your lyrics on stage, that has happened to, at least I know for a fact that it's happened to a lot of people. Do you understand? So I don't think it has happened, but it's how you come back from that will determine how much of a musician or a singer somebody was even telling me that the way I sang the song now made her think that the words were actually into the song, so like they were in the song, part of the song. Then I was like, whoa, I feel like a professional right now. Yeah, I can imagine. But now that you're out of the show, that's it's obvious. So what next for you? What else do you want to do? Because we have to ask these questions, because a lot of people get this opportunity, and at the end of the day, it's almost like they didn't use it. But it's not like they didn't use it, but it's just that Nigeria happened. Do you understand? Yeah. So now, what are your own plans?
Okay, so I would say I don't want to push too much and start saying things, but I know definitely I want to push further into my music career, going into the studio and dropping something, because I've not dropped anything since I was born. And everybody's like, babe, yes, babe, do something. So this has actually now brought me out more. And people are like, you don't have a choice anymore. You just have to drop something for us. So I think I'm going to be working more in the studio and trying to bring out something new and something fresh, something me, Faith Mark. And then I'm a fashion designer. So I'm also thinking of working alongside my music and fashion together, creating something out of the two, not doing fashion separate or music separate, just combining the two together, bringing something different, magical.
Yeah, I like that you already have these plans already. And I'm hoping and praying that everything works out well for you.
Amen.
Yeah. I think you're exceptionally talented, and hopefully, like I said earlier, may things work out well for you, and you can get and do whatever, all these plans that you have, everything can come to fruition. For you. So again, a lot of people felt like Faith, not even just you now. They were talking about what's it called, the judges now. Did you feel like any one of them was being unnecessarily harsh, or do you feel like any one of them was like, I'm gonna be like, say this? Did you feel any type of way about them at all?
Okay, I'll try to be as honest as I can be. Okay, So first of all, when I got in my first audition time, this whole thing of Shenshi loves Faith, Shenshi is all about my dressing, looking all different, and so that already gave me the vibe of, okay, I think I'm safe with one, that feeling of, I think they love me. Yeah, they actually do love me. They actually do like me, no doubt about that. But it's a game. It's a show, and the way it is now, it's more like the viewers have the whole power. They will only say what they think they felt at that moment. And even my last performance, I know I had a little bit of the low register thing, but I was still able to push. But it still didn't change the fact that I was really amazing, and that was what they said, not me. And it still didn't change the fact that they still tried to show me love. And so I don't think there was anybody trying to be harsh to me. No, I don't think so.
Okay, you answered like a celebrity in the making.
Really? Cannot wait.
But how are you waiting to what's it called? Let me use it. This new celebrity status now. How are you going to manage it now? Are you still going to buy food at the junction? Are you still going to take Okada?
Please, okay, this is it. I had a life before I came, and now everything has changed. I cannot walk on the streets in peace anymore. If I want to go out, I have to be like, is anybody out there? I remember the current situations I had after I left the show, and even while I was on the show. People calling me and telling me, big gay, this one, that one. I had to limit my calls, my chats, It's not easy, honestly. It's not easy, but it's exciting and fun. It's good to be one.
All right, thank you very much for speaking with me. Now, why did you even decide? Okay, first of all, you do know how to sing. You have the talent for singing. There are a million singers out there, but you decided to go for Nigerian Idol. Why?
I've said this over and over again.
We need to know. Everybody asked the question.
I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that way. Sorry. Like,
no, it's fine.
I keep saying it. I don't mind at all. Okay. This is my life. Music, show business is my life. Okay. I am headed to the top, regardless, like against all odds. And so, if there's a platform as beautiful and as big as Nigerian Idol that comes on board, and I never blew, am I mad? Where would I go? It's a no-brainer for me. I'm trying to build a brand. I've been doing this for many years, and so I'm just on the lookout for opportunities. And yes, when Nigerian Idol came up, it was a no-brainer. Like, it's not like I've blown, so why wouldn't I go for it? It was just to put my name and my face out there to just push the brand forward. And yes, sir.
Yeah, it was for you to put your name and your face and your hair out there so that people know that I did play with this.
You and this hair.
Okay, that's interesting. You mentioned that this is your life. You've been doing this for many years. So when you say many years, are we talking like 40 years or 50 years? I know I have to ask that. Now it's you talk again. So you've always been able to sing. Is your story that of somebody that says, I was singing in the church, or is that different for you, or was it different for you? Give me a little bit of a background.
Okay, so I've been singing like for as long as I can remember. For real. I know a lot of people say that, but for me, it is the truth. I have been singing like for I don't even really know when I started singing, because as it's been so long. Mm-hmm. I think I remember leading a song like at age 4 in the nursery school choir.
Oh, nursery school, you can even remember that back. Wow.
Yes. At least I can remember leading cultural songs and in the school nursery juvenile choir, children choir when I was like 4. But even before then, like it was like as if like even like the moment I was able to make bubbles, like the music thing has just been there. And I went from there to immediately I finished secondary school. That was when I started professionally. When I finished high school, I came to Lagos by myself and I started singing with bands, like secular bands and churches, and I was a studio rat. I was doing BGVs for artists, and all of that. So the first style of music that I was exposed to was classical music.
Okay.
As a little child, in the church choir. So yeah, that's been it for me. At the point I went to music school, I got a diploma in music at some point. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's been music all the way, man.
It's been music all the way. I like that. So you said you came from Lagos. Where were you based before? Or you came to Lagos alone? Where were you based before?
I was based in Ibadan.
I
grew up in Ibadan.
Okay. So but you need that more to bloom and to make a name for yourself and to at least earn a living from what you do. You needed to move down to Lagos.
Yes, I came here at age 17, I think. 16, 17.
17.
And I started working with bands, singing in clubs, in churches, and all that.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. I like that you've been active and you've been very proactive about your craft from day one to this point. So Idol has just put your name on a wider pedestal, right? Before we left, I was asking that you had decided that you wanted to go into the house, you wanted to go into the show. And you knew the Nigerian Idol was going to give you a platform. So you had gotten it now, but getting it, you must have realized that you had to compete with a lot of people. So what did you do that stood you out or made you stand out from the hundreds of people or the number of people that were already on the show? What did you do that got you on that stage? What did you do differently?
First off, I don't feel like there's anything I did in quotes. I feel like it's just who I am.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like my vibe is different. And beyond all of that, my vibe, my performance skills that I'm able to gather through the years' experience and all of that. But beyond all of that, Baba na grace, so me, I just you were just grace because they were amazing talents as well, But when I feel like when it's time for something, fate, FATE, it's when it's time for something to happen. The stars will just align, and it will be what it will be. So yes, my skills are there, the talent is there, my brand look, everything that is unique. But then beyond that, grace and time and chance, Yes.
That's an amazing answer, actually. That's an amazing answer. Because obviously, like you said, everything that will happen will happen. But I'm glad you also mentioned that you had the skills and at least it took you this far. So let's talk about the rest of the contestants now. Which one of them did you admire or did you look at and you heard the voice or his or her voice and you're like, this person is amazing. Who is this? Oh, so who was that person for you?
To be honest, and this is the truth, every one of them. It was, for me, it's a beautiful thing to be in the midst. I enjoy sitting back and watching other talents perform. It was bliss for me in the house when everybody's just thinking. I'm just like, wow, this is amazing. I'm not one of those people who feel like, I beg, people should be, everybody's singing too much. I want to hear it, because I believe there are one or two things. And I'm not just, I know this might sound cliche, but it's the truth for me. You know, like I'm listening. It's very enjoyable for me. I enjoy listening to other talents. And again, you know, I will always steal one or two things. As I do what you're doing, I'm learning. You know, I'm picking stuff, you know, from all of them. So really, man, every of the talents in the top 11 had one unique thing or the other about them, and I was so blessed to be in their midst and to. Yes.
You are blessed to have even listened to all of them, and I'm sure you learned a couple of stuff from each and every one of them.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, we all learn from each other.
Amazing. But gone to your head now. Who's going on with the money? Who's winning? Gone to your head.
Hey, Chinekeme. Honestly, really, oh God. Gosh, it's hard, because if you look at all the contestants there right now, you can tell that they all have, honestly, they all stand a very good chance. They do. I cannot look at one person in that house right now and say, this person can't win. They can all win, because this show business is a game of numbers, and the numbers matter. Clout matters.
Okay.
A lot. If you like, you can be the best, you can have the best performance, you can be the best singer. I know, but if you don't have enough clout, you know. So clout really matters. And all of them that are there right now, beyond, it's not just vocals or just skills or talent. They are all talented. But at this point, now who gets the highest votes to go win? And all of them right now, they have huge. They all have like a huge fan base, every one of them. So like, I think they all stand, and they are good.
Okay.
You know, they are killing it back to back every week. So every one of them right now, honestly, I think they all stand a good chance of winning.
They all stand a good chance of winning. I like that you're a good sport. You understand? I like that you're a good sport that you're speaking about them like this in this manner. So unfortunately, I have to go in a bit. But before you go, so what's next for you? What's next for Dotun? Because I'm sure your personality was very was quite inviting for a lot of people, and I'm sure they would like to follow the rest of your journey, even though you're out now, but they want to follow the rest of your journey. So what's next for you?
Yeah, so I was saying that a lot is next. There is international world-class music coming, a lot of great music. I'm an Afro fusion artist. My brand is, I'm versatile, but my brand is, you know, you always find Afro in my brand, Afro soul, Afro R&B, Afro fusion. You know, that's very important for me. There's acting, there's real estate. Okay, those are the business side for me. You know, I have this food brand that I'm pushing. Yeah, I have a song right now that I released before now, but I'm trying to like re-push sort of. It's called Count Up. It's called Count Up. Yeah, the link is on my Instagram bio.
Okay.
At my handle on Instagram is at @Dotun_Deloye. @Dotun_Deloye. So you find the song on my Instagram bio. So yeah, all of that is coming up, and I'm gearing up for.
Okay, that's amazing. I wish you the very best of luck in your future. I wish you the best. I hope everything works out well for you. Like I said, your personality is very, very interesting.
Thank you so much, sir.
And this is what this industry needs. So I feel like you would do well. You do well. Just put your head in the game and you'll be fine. All right, so thank you very much. Have an amazing day and good luck.
You too, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, bye.